So, you ever wonder how you can get Windows on your phone? I went to YouTube, I searched through many videos, and none of them seemed to work. But then I found how to make it work. I'm going to share it with you. So, first thing you need to do, you go to the Play Store. Regular Play Store. Oh yeah, I have this nice little dongle, got my mouse and keyboard connected. I would definitely recommend buying one of those, especially if you want to get Windows on your computer. And you just type in Limbo. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to utilize my hand so you can see my touch. Bring around the rosy, you know, all that good stuff. Alright, so amongst the various options, you definitely want to find the one that has the question mark here. And let's show you why. So when you go to it, you just install this emulator. This here is actually a tutorial emulator of the emulator itself. So you have a lot of information here. You can find out how to install the 95, Linux if you want to, even Windows 98. I don't know why you want that, but anyway, these have been tested and they do work. So today we're actually going to go with the Windows 10. Why Windows 10? Because it's the most current. Probably the one that you desire the most. So here you can see the various options on the ones who are tested and working. That's important, tested and working, right? So let's go to the Windows 10. So this information here, you can find a tutorial, watch a live tutorial. All of the information, I wouldn't say it's in there, which is why I'm going to provide you with one that has everything. So here you can actually find the image files that you need in order to install the Windows, well, to run the Windows on your emulator. So you want to go to the download images, and the image options, you can find it here. If you get an ad pop up, just close that, no problem. So you see the various options: Windows images, Linux images. Just click there, click here on the Windows. So that path was, you click the Windows and then you click where it says click here, and it'll bring you to this page where it has the Windows ISO, and you can see there are a number of options, right? From 10 to XP, you have your CE. Don't know why you want it, but anyway, the top one, Windows 10, we'll just click that. Now you might get a little AdSense here. Just press deny, never press it. If you press allow, you will be spammed. Don't do it. Just skip that ad up here. And here you can see the download is starting to build up. Yes, there we go. So now you just want to click download. That's it. So if you get an option like this, what I would do is I'll just press back, because I don't know where that's from. I don't know if it's really necessary, and it seems like it wasn't. You see that? So don't ever just go ahead and press yes on those, because you might just be agreeing to put like malware on your device, and then it potentially damage your device. You don't want to do that. You spend your money for your device. Don't mess it up by just pressing one button. So here, you just wait for this download to finish. I'll just remember that this is tab 36. I don't know why I have so many open, but anyways, while this is loading, there's another piece that you want as well. So go back to this emulator here, press back to get to this main page, and apart from the image file that you need, which is your ISO, you'll also need to go to download the emulator. Now I wouldn't recommend downloading the latest version. The reason is because it's just not working at the moment. There are still a few kinks that they need to adjust. You will get ads. No shortcut, just press back. Just press back. So I would recommend the 2.4. Not the first one, but this one, the 2.4. So yes, do I want to download Limbo PC emulator? Whatever that word is, ARM. QEMU, ARM. And yes, this is the one that you want, the 2.4. So you download that. You can open it. Whatever option is given on your device, you install it nice and well. And open it, check it out while you're downloading. While you're waiting for your download, you can do this. by the time you're finished setting this up, everything will be ready. So in the first option up here, you have load machine. So what you'll do is you click this. I'm going to make a new machine. And if this is your first time installing this, it will give you options to update or to upgrade to the latest version. Click no. Deny that upgrade, because it will bring you to the 4.0, which is just not loading the image files for some reason. I'm pretty sure they work on it in the future and it will be adjusted, but as of right now, if you want Windows up and functioning, it's not going to work. So click the load machine here. You go to new, type in whatever you want. I'm going to put Windows. Windows. Oh, that's funny. Windows 10. And whatever you want, right? So I could distinguish it from the other. I'm just going to put a period there. So you press create here. So Windows 10, your user interface, this is okay. V and C is okay, but SDL is my preference. So what I did, as I watched a lot of those videos, I came to realize that a lot of the information that was just being put in, it was just by preference, to be honest. Even like this, it might even run. I haven't tried it like this, but a lot of the default options, they can be utilized. But what I would recommend here is to leave this on the lowest grade, because it doesn't allow you to run past a certain amount of specs for Windows 64. 84, 86 is a lighter platform. 64 is a heavier platform. Here comes my wife. But anyway, so you go to the CPU model and you click and select Core 2 Duo. After this, or anyone you want, to be honest, they will just load a different interface, and the amount of cores you want to use is the max, and the amount of RAM you want to put it as high as your device allows you to. So I wish it had at least 5 gigs or 4, you know, just to get some good speed on your install. So I don't know if my Windows is finished yet, so let's check on that. So it says downloading. It was number 36, right? See here. Oh yeah, there we go. So it's not quite finished, but anyways, good thing I already installed one. So you saw the process on how to do it, and we're just going to go here. So you click on open. Now what you want to make sure that you do is you definitely want to make sure that you go to your internal storage. You don't want to leave the ISO file in the downloads. If you do so, it will not open it. For whatever its reason is, it just won't open it. So what you'll do now is you'll find that Windows ISO file and you'll move it into your internal storage, or even into the Limbo file, and then you just click it from there. Click it from there, changing the storage options on the hard disk A. And the only other thing you need to change, really, I don't know what that's about. The VGA display, you can bring this to VMware, and also, let's see, sound card's good, network's good, network card is good. Boot settings, you'll change the boot from default to hard disk, and you'll also make sure that this is on high priority, and you also want to make sure that it is on full screen, so this way you could get a type of Windows effect. And then just press play and run it. So as you can see here, it's starting to boot up, and yeah, you just wait. As you wait, you will get a few options. It will request for you to log in, and once you log in, just wait for your Windows to load. So let's just wait for that. So we're around 19 minutes in, and this is running up. As you can see now, it's 5:28. I left that up top so you can see around how long it takes. So this way you can understand and kind of judge the time. There are some videos I watch where, well, I think maybe one or two where they actually show that the windows opened and have no idea how long it really took. So it you just lose hope as you see in the black screen, the black screen, the black screen, no loading, no loading. You don't know what's going on, you know. So with this, you can see the time is actually ticking real time, and this is going to be the approximate amount of time it takes in order to boot this up. But one thing that you can do, which is really good, you can pause it. Once you get in and the Windows completely loads, you can, there's an option up here. If you press this back button, you can see here the ... right? You can pause the VM. And when you do that, it allows you to just go back into the emulator, the Limbo Emulator, and just press play again, and it'll open it right back up from where you left off, and you won't have to go through the entire process again, which is really good. That's a really good feature. So as we can see, you know, you're getting some progress here. You have your background image. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Tau Crochet? How do you think I say that? Write it down phonetically for me, because apparently I'm illiterate. TAOCRO. This is what's messing me up. ATIA. Crochet? Anyways, as you can see, it's loading. You know, you have your little Windows icon down here. This is definitely Windows 10 setup. What's it say down here? Windows 10 Enterprise Evaluation. Windows licenses expired. Build 14393. Build 143. You know, let me see. Yeah, it's almost done. Definitely sure that I have to wait a few moments before I start clicking stuff, because just on a regular computer, as soon as this starts up, as soon as this boots up and you start opening things, then your Windows starts to lag. Unless you have a, you know, actual computer like me. I have a, apparently i5 is not enough, or i7 is not enough, because when I start clicking stuff, it starts to lag on my regular desktop or even my laptop. But apart from that, I'm just going to give this a few more moments before we go into a few of these applications to see how smooth it works. All right, so finally, right? So this video, it did take approximately 47 minutes, you know, 46 minutes and like 43 seconds so far. As you can see now, it's 5:56. If you just do that math, nerd life. But as you can see, we have a mouse here. It's not lagging, which is good news. The last time I opened this, it had so much lag that I wanted to just delete the whole thing and just quit. But anyways, as you can see, you have your final result here. You actually have the windows up and running. Let's see if anything opens though. That's what's most important. So I wonder if up. So you just go over it and you can click from wherever you are. I don't want to spam it by accident. And as a result, it tries to open like 30 pages and it doesn't work. Apparently the setup that they have here for default, at least as default, which means that you can change it. You just have to play around with settings. You can press left or right click mousing, let's just rewind that. You can left click with the up volume, and you can right click with the down volume button on your device. So it didn't open, or did it and it just not load? What's going on? This is turning into like a review. A review of this process. A tutorial and a review in one. There you go. So it's not loading. I would say if you did have a desire to install the Windows on your device and to use it for purposes such as like work, or to run programs like Photoshop, or even to run programs for mixing and mastering, whatever you do, I don't think this would be the way, for a number of reasons. As you can see, it's not too responsive, so you'll be left hanging in the air if you did try to open these programs. I'm pretty sure it'll work on some devices, or later on in the future they will be able to upgrade the amount of RAM that can be sent to this platform or to this Windows. I will try it with a lower level of Windows as opposed to just a Windows 10. So administrator options here. Let's see if this folder opens at least. When you double click, it doesn't seem to do anything. When you press the volume, all right, there's some feedback, some respect to my touch, but still nothing opening. Have your loading bar. Let's see if it opens. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend to utilize this to try to do any type of work. It just looks cool, I guess. There may be some that are faster than others, but this image file right here is not loading up too fast. My connection, it's pretty sturdy. The device it's a pretty strong device. Here I'm running this on the ROG. It's a gaming device, so it definitely has a good amount of RAM in it, and it definitely can hold and power this type of platform. But it just seems that 1 gigabyte, well, shy of 1 gigabyte of memory is just not enough to run and operate Windows smoothly. As you can see here, it's still loading. I only tried to open the administrator folder. I tried to open the Windows here. I did see some videos where it is opening for some people. Maybe I have to go and edit the specs and the settings. But other than that, this you can actually see it's opening. It's opening the ISO file, at least it's playing. And you could take it upon yourself to definitely go in further to adjust some of the settings, and just to get you at least this far, I feel like it will help, especially for those who want to have it on their device, to at least show that they can open Windows on their device. But in regards to actually doing work on it, I wouldn't recommend it because, oh, here we go. See, I right clicked a long time ago and it's just now showing. But you can see it's definitely giving you the menu option. This is fairly accurate. Open, include in library. Send to, copy, create shortcut, delete. I wonder if I delete everything and just have one thing alone, if that'll clear up some RAM usage and allow me to open a program at least. But in regards to downloading and installing programs on this, I don't think that's going to be the ideal thing to do. Just leaving the desktop alone like this, it's just not opening anything, just a file folder. So imagine trying to install like Unity or another platform that someone may use to try to do some heavy duty work, or even opening Windows document. It's just not happening. I don't see it happening, not on my phone at least. But leave your comments, let me know what you think. Definitely make any recommendations of review videos or anything that you want to see, and we could definitely try it out, see, test the waters. Let's swim.